we're back in the ugly kitchen. It's just namesake, people. It's not like we think it's super ugly.
Well, I do kind of think it's super ugly, but it's okay. It's functional. Hey, everyone. First of all, I want to apologize because I have a huge allergy attack today. So I'm sounding a little bit nasally and I want to sneeze, but we have to film, right? The show must go on.
Yeah. For you guys. It's all for you guys.
Yeah. I am making a simple tomato and beef on rice for dinner tonight. And my grandmother used to make this for me every week. I would go over for dinner and she would make the same meal. It's kind of funny. But I think I don't know if it's just my grandma. I don't think so. I think when Chinese parents get older, they find out what you like and then they just think that's your favorite, so they have to do it for you every single time, or get it for you, or buy it for you, or make it for you. And yeah, because I know that dude's dad's like that with the kids. He always tries to find out what they like, and then as soon as he finds out, that's it. Like, that's all they get.
You like this fruit? Okay, I'll buy a whole pallet full.
Yeah. and he does it from a very generous, spirit. And it's hard to say, Dad, you have to stop, because there's no way we can finish all of that fruit or all of that whatever within, before they go bad. So it takes a lot of grace on our part to receive and not complain about how much he's actually buying, and we end up wasting because we just can't go through that much food. But yes, very generous parents. I've already started cutting up my ingredients, and I am using what I have, and you guys all know that I just cook with what I have at home, and I don't go out specifically to buy ingredients if I have items that I can already use. This recipe, I have 2 onions chopped, 4 green onions. I've left the white bottoms. I'm going to cook that with the other onion. I've got a small piece of ginger that I've sliced up into several slices. It was about the size of a thumb. I only have maybe about a pound of tomatoes here that I'm just slicing up into chunks. And I also have half a can of canned tomatoes, so I'm using that as well. If you're going to use just fresh tomatoes, I would use 2 pounds. And if you are going to use a canned tomato, I would use 1 can of whole tomatoes. It's a large can, so 28 ounces, in place of what I'm using today. We're making it in the electric pressure cooker today, so I am going to press saute, adjust it to more, that's high heat, and wait for that to heat up. So we have some very exciting news. We are putting out a cookbook for the Instant Pot / electric pressure cooker, coming very, very soon, in the next week or so. And we just wanted to share that with you. And this is one of the recipes that is in the book.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people have been asking me for a recipe book, and I finally found the time and gathered the courage to put one together. So I hope you enjoy it. Hope you'll go out and get a copy. All right, back to the tomato and beef. The Instant Pot is hot. Just switched over to on. And I'm adding about a tablespoon of vegetable oil. And I'm going to add the white onion and the white parts of the green onion. Throw that in first. And the ginger. That's been about 2 minutes that I've sauteed the onions, and now I'm going to add my lean ground beef. You can use regular ground beef, extra lean ground beef, is all up to you. I'm going to break that up. And we're going to cook it until the meat is brown and cooked through. In the restaurants, you will find that when you order tomato and beef on rice, they just use like slices of beef, but this is more home style. This is the way my grandmother used to make it, and this is what I like. And it is one of my favorite dishes, actually. I was just thinking, this is essentially an Asian spaghetti sauce. Or an Asian bolognese sauce. Maybe that's what it kind of is. The beef is cooked through. I'm going to turn off saute mode. Then I'm going to add all my tomatoes. It's easier if I just do it this way. You're not going to stir it around, you're just going to leave it. Then the rest of the ingredients. I have a tablespoon of sugar, about a teaspoon of salt, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce, 3 tablespoons of the regular soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, and ancient Chinese secret, 3 tablespoons of ketchup.
That sounds so Chinese, dude.
Did you know that ketchup actually is derived from the Chinese words? Ke is tomato, jup is sauce. That's how they got ketchup. It's actually Chinese.
No way.
Bet you didn't know that. That's it. We're going to close and lock the lid. Making sure your sealing knob is on sealed or sealing and locked. And we're going to program it for 5 minutes. We quick released and opening up the lid. That wasn't very smooth. We're going to give this a stir. It smells so good. It's quite soupy, and this is the way my grandmother actually served it. She didn't thicken the sauce at all, and it was fine, but I like the sauce a little bit thicker, so I am going to add a cornstarch slurry. So I'm going to turn my saute mode back on. I'm just going to wait for that to start to simmer. And just as it starts to bubble, I have already dissolved 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with 1 tablespoon of cold water. Remember, cornstarch doesn't dissolve in hot water, so it has to be cold. And you're just going to make it into this slurry and pour it in. It's already thickened, and that's enough for me. If it's not thick enough for you, you can add another addition of cornstarch slurry. I'm going to add all my green onions now. I'm just going to heat that through a little bit. And that's it.
That's pretty darn easy.
I think so, and it's so yummy. And so I would serve this with rice. We haven't had a chance to make it yet, but we already washed our rice. And because we have 2 Instant Pots, we have 2 liners. But you can always just purchase the liner as a second liner for your Instant Pot. So once something is done cooking, you can just take that pot out and then put the other one in. So you don't have to spend all that money on another pot if you wanted the functionality of 2 pots in one. That's my tip.
But we'll put that link in the description below for where to buy that extra liner.
Okay. And I know you're all been waiting for
the taste. I know it's been a while. Thanks for your patience. I understand that they really want to see the taste. I'm probably being delusional, but I like to think that they want to see me in the taste. They want to see the food. Forget about dude. Smells good. And it made it fast. How long did it take?
Well, 5 minutes in the Instant Pot, but
it's 5-minute cook time.
Yeah,
it's fast. I like that you have the larger chunks of tomato in there, the larger chunks of the green onion that you put in afterwards. So if you put it in the beginning, it would have just pulverized it.
That's right.
So I like the different textures. I like the little bit of the crunch from the green onion. That hissing sound is not one of my bodily functions. It's just the IP coming to pressure. it really is a complete dish only with the rice. It's not the same when you just eat it, but in terms of the flavor, it's not too overly tomatoey, and it's really good. Really great Chinese bolognese sauce. Thanks, Flo.
Hey, you're welcome. My grandmother didn't use a pressure cooker to make this recipe. She made it on the stovetop in a regular pot. So that is totally doable. I would just cook it for a little bit longer than the 5 minutes, maybe 10, 15 minutes simmering on the stove, and you'll get a very similar result. I just want to thank all of you for your amazing and wonderful birthday wishes. It has been such an encouragement to read them and to keep this channel going, and thank you for thinking that I'm not too old to be doing this. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you watching this channel and encouraging me along the way. We're super excited about the cookbook coming out. We've spent a lot of time working on it, and we really hope that you'll enjoy it. We'll keep you posted. Just make sure you keep checking your YouTube community, Facebook and Instagram. We'll let you know. In the meantime, be simple, ordinary, and joyful.